Hi guys, how you doing? What's going on? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to be doing the movie DVD review of Scream 7. It's the latest installment in this ever-growing popular franchise, Scream, coming off the back of the Scream 6, which was about 3 years ago, I think it was. A couple of years ago. It goes quick now. Yeah. Uh, I would say it's a franchise that I like. Would say it's my top favourite, but it's probably outside the top favourites. But yeah, it's definitely one that I like. And yeah, so this was released. I think it's released sometime. I think it's February. I think it was, and then it's just come out released on DVD about. I think it's just come out this week actually. So yeah, not long been out. And here is the cover. It's Ghostface there, just peering behind them. And then we've got Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox there, and various other cast members. Quite a lot of cast members on the cover there. It's kind of sort of overcrowded, really. They're just sort of jam packed here. Kind of feel like sometimes they just put too many people on the covers. I feel like before, when it was like, 3 or 4 or 5 people. Now it's like 2 dozen, like 12 or 14 people, which is way, way too many. Kind of just looks way overcrowded. But yeah, there's the other cast. And then Scream 7 there with him burning that house, which I think is the scene at the beginning where he burns the house down. Yeah. It looks okay, but as I said, I think it's just overcrowded with cast. And then on the back, got Ghostface again there. Brief description. When a new Ghostface killer emerges in the quiet town where Sidney Prescott has built a new life, her darkest fears are realised as her daughter becomes the next target. Determined to protect her family, Sidney must face the horrors of her past to put an end to the bloodshed once and for all. So a good image there and a few images there. Neve Campbell there. I think that's the girl that plays her daughter. The girl, can't think of her name. Ghostface there and Courtney Cox. Then we've got special features. We've got Scar Tissue, the making of Scream 7, build intention, production design, dance, death, stunts, Ice 9 kills, twisting the knife. It's quite a few good things. There's a music video there and deleted scenes. I've not actually checked out the extras yet, but I might do when I get the chance. I might do that when I watch the movie again at some stage, because I've seen it once so far. But yeah, cast, as you know, is pretty much a lot of the same people. Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox are in pretty much most of the films. And then we've got other young and upcoming cast members that are all on there as well. I think there's Dave Dockett appears, but obviously he's dead. I think he appears like in archive footage or flashback or whatever it is. But obviously he got killed off in the 5th one, I think it was. But yeah, there's various cast members and all the production, directed, and all that info there. So yeah, no, not too bad, but I think it's overcrowded on the front. There's the disc, Scream 7 there with all the certificates and whatever. Now the movie itself is, to be honest, it's let's just say that yeah, it's not the best Scream film. Uh, Coming off of the last one, maybe I think it should have been a little bit longer before they did a next one. Maybe even the last one should have been the last one. You know, some of these franchises, I think sometimes there's a, sometimes they should end, but sometimes I think they shouldn't. In this case, I think really, uh, I think with the cast it's got, with it keep being Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox, every single time. I think really it's come to a stage now where they just need to really either end it if they're just going to keep doing the same thing, or if they want to keep doing it, just get rid of them completely and just reboot the franchise, do it with a different story with different cast altogether, and then you could keep the franchise going, keep it fresh. I just think they've just kept doing it with Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox most of the whole time, and just it's just got just the same thing, I know they've tried to do sort of a different killer and different story, but it's at least in the Nightmare on Elm Street stuff, it was different people every time. I know they did the original person in it a couple of times, but more often than not, it was they introduced new characters, new cast. But I think then this is just they've just held on to those two too many times, and I think it just should have ended. If not, this should have been this one should have been a completely different cast altogether. In my opinion, I think they've just been in it too long. Um, yeah, but yeah, the movie itself is it's certainly not one of the best ones. I don't even think I would put it in the sort of top 3 or 4 or 5. Um, I mean, it starts out right. I do like the opening scene. I think that's all right. But sort of after that, sort of like the middle and then towards the end, it sort of just lost me. And I sort of just kind of lost all interest and sort of fun. It took sort of, yeah. I mean, when the fifth one came out, I was quite excited and I thought it was quite good. The sixth one wasn't so good. Um, it was all right here and there, but yeah, didn't really like it that much. This one is yeah. I don't know. As I said it's a good opening scene. I do like that scene, but then the middle, yeah, sort of just kind of lost me and sort of yeah, it become boring in some places where I just yeah, and then I really didn't like the towards the end, sort of like the last half an hour. Didn't like the ending. I thought that could have been way better. Um, Kills are alright here and there. But yeah, the story, the acting is really not that great. Um, yeah, it's all good, and then it sort of get worse as it goes on. Um, oh, yeah, it's sort of up, and then it's straight down, uh, rather than a case of being sort of up, down, and then up again. Yeah, it sort of starts off really good, and then it's sort of yeah, it's not great. If I'm being honest, um, I would probably rate this. The DVD itself, and the movie, I'd say maybe, if I'm being fair, I mean, I'd probably give it maybe only 5 because it's just quite average. It certainly ain't nothing special. But if I was going to be generous, I'd say 6. But yeah, it's certainly not. It's certainly not perfect, and it's certainly not really good. But yeah, it's quite basic. I put it in the lower end of the movies. It's come to a stage, I think, where it's sort of like, it's just not really fun really anymore. When you consider the first cut, at least the first 3 or 4 movies are quite fun and enjoyable. This just has come to a stage where it's just really dull, and it seems just Neve Campbell, because they're just in it for the money and just don't really even care about acting, or the franchise itself. Just, yeah, I think it's just, I think they've just been in it too long now, and I think it's time for either just the franchise to end or just completely reboot of it. If they want to keep it going, just all different characters. But that's going to be it for this, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids, and I'll see you guys next video. Take care. Bye for now. See you soon. Thanks for watching.